representing Ms. Mary Alice Cook.
In March 1996, in federal court here in Hartford, before Judge Doug Trito, I was awarded $100,000 punitive damages and $30,000 legal fees for police brutality against me at my home in Southport, Connecticut on March 3rd, 1992. It's important that you know several things first about me. I'm known for my gentle nature, and that I have no criminal record except what the police unfortunately tried to develop in me. That I am the mother of 3 children, and that I was a full-time mother. It is also important that you know I own the property 1123 South Hill Road in Southport. It is a $3.5 million residence, illegally found in Long Island. And when I was falsely arrested for criminal trespass in my own home, which accused me of resisting arrest, the record showed how all that I indeed did on the phone. These men came at my husband at his behalf, and that I tried continually to seek to discuss these matters with the local police, and I sought resolution, and I was laughed at. I wrote to the police chief, I requested meetings, and I was turned down. I finally turned to other people within the community, corrections and judges and lawyers, to come forward to go with me to the police before I even signed this lawsuit. I want that perfectly clear that I did everything. And despite this guilty verdict, the abuse continued, even as recently as last month. On March 3rd, though, I left my house in Southport. This is the incident that I won in federal court. At 7:30 in the morning to take my little boy, kindergartner, to the Canaan Country School in New Canaan, and my 8th grade son to school there as well. Their father had left these boys 2 years previously without any support whatsoever, and only borrowing from people to support my sons and to keep the stability of the school they were in. They were in a happy mood that day, and we thought the abuse was behind us. I kissed the little boy goodbye and told him I'd be there at noon with his friend for lunch. By 9:15, I was back on Southport Road, which is a neighborhood of multi-million-dollar homes. And it is where the CEO of GE lives, it is where the president of the C lives, those were my neighbors. I was turning into the private road toward my house, and I skidded to a stop at the driveway. A strange car, hidden by the large rhododendrons that were there, blocked the entry. I took a side driveway, one that we shared with a neighbor, and accessed my property that way, drove across the property. This too was blocked as I came up toward the carport. The car was parked at an extreme angle with electric front bumper pressed against the kitchen door. I climbed over this car and went to the kitchen door, which was now unlocked. I had left it locked, and went into my kitchen. Inside the kitchen, my things and my belongings and the children's belongings had been thrown into boxes. It looked like a burglary was in process. It was. I heard footsteps above me in the children's room. I walked toward the business, and understand that I did not call the police at this time because I was terrified. If there were a burglar in my house, I would not have called the police. That's how bad the abuse had gotten. I was terrified of the police at this point. As I came into the newly emptied living room, I saw portable telephones, camera equipment, and other surveillance equipment scattered on the floor. A policeman was standing by the window. My ex-husband of now 2 weeks rushed at me, all 6 foot 3.5 inches, and 230 pounds, charged me, punched me quickly in the chest, and knocked me over. He put his hands up like this and said, she hit me as he backed off. The policeman came at me. I turned, left the house immediately, and went to a neighbor's house, and I called my attorney, who told me to wait outside across the street, and he would be there in a minute. While I waited, cruisers came, 2 cruisers, as a matter of fact, passed me. One officer Haven put the window down and started verbally accosting me, telling me to get out, that I was not wanted. I heard running within seconds behind me on the gravel, and I was jumped from behind by 3 cops. I was taken down, as they say, forcibly, thrown onto the road without any warning, without anyone identifying us, without anyone telling me what was happening. My face was forced onto the rough gravel, a knee was pressed into my spine and neck. I could not breathe, thought I would suffocate and die. They did not identify themselves as I said. They acted in silence. Kneeling on a person's back can lead to suffocation. I was suffocated. I'm on the way to 3 men. Some people freeze with fear. I was numb. 3 cops pounced on me, grabbed me from my arms. They pulled them hard behind me, cuffed my arms, not like this, and just below the elbow. If you try this yourself, you'll see how painfully wrenching it is. It felt like my elbows were going to rip out of your skin and my shoulders would pop at their sockets. I was jerked around by the hair, my head jerked hard, and dragged up the road, up and down the gravel driveway an 1/8 mile. As they dragged me backwards by the hair up the driveway of my Southport home overlooking the sound, they kept saying, "You should thank us for making you look so much bigger. Your tip is standing out. And you look so cute and scared." I asked them why they were doing this to me. I kept asking them, "Why are you doing this to me? What is going on?" "We don't have to tell you," they said. "Shut up, bitch. Shut up. Put her down for breach of peace." Add you bleeding rat. I was terrified. My whole body trembled with shock. I thought they were going to kill me and that I would never see my children again. All I could think of was, why could this be happening, and why was it happening in Southport, Connecticut? I thought it happened in third world countries. The surveillance equipment, like the number of cops, the time, the planning to trap me, was very expensive. Why? I'm just one housewife taking care of 3 children. A neighbor saw me being dragged, told the police that I owned the house, lived here, that my attorney would soon be here. Could they please wait? "He can find her in the lockup," he growled. I was thrown and handcuffed into a cruiser and my head crashed against the bar door handle. I fell handcuffed onto the floor. I got there. The police were now breaking into my car. The police cruiser sped down Vasco Hill Road, and behind me, under the beautiful great old trees, past the CEO of GE's house, past the president, past the multi-million-dollar homes that I had grown up in, had never known police brutality or this sort of mentality in my entire life. Truth is a powerful cure. I leave you with a quote by Edmund Burke: "All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good people to do nothing." Thank you.
Panel, my name is Joseph Perry from the Northeast Wyndham County, Connecticut.